Kyiv and Warsaw will always be united. This is how the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine responded to the assumptions of Putin and Lukashenko that Poland allegedly intended to seize power of the Ukrainian territories in the west of the country.
Putin's attempts to drive a wedge between Kyiv and Warsaw are as futile as his failing invasion of Ukraine. Unlike Russia, Poland and Ukraine have learned from history and will always stand united against Russian imperialism and disrespect for international law. Dmytro Kuleba, Minister of Foreign Affairs of Ukraine, on Twitter.
In Warsaw, they responded harshly to another lie of the Kremlin.
Pathetic Kremlin bore again repeals lies about Poland and tries to falsify the truth about the war against Ukraine. Vladimir Putin is also once again using historical revisionism to spread false accusations against Poland. Stanisław Żarin, Commissioner of the Government of Poland on Information Space Security, on Twitter.
Poland is strengthening the border with Belarus due to the presence of PMC Wagner's troops there. This was stated by Polish Minister of Defense Mariusz Błaszczak. The main task of the military will be the protection of the eastern border of Poland and the protection of the so-called Suwalki corridor. This is a region that connects the territory of the Baltic states with Poland and other NATO countries. The need to stop Russian imperialism for the sake of the world's security has been repeatedly stated by Polish President Andrzej Duda.
One should support Ukraine in a consistent and stable way, also by providing military equipment to Ukraine. Why? Because in order to be able to speak about an orderly world, about a world in which peace is going to be guarded and protected, then Ukraine has to regain control over its internationally recognized borders. One has to support Ukraine to make sure that it defends itself, so that Russians are forced to withdraw from Ukraine to give back the occupied lands to Ukraine. And then we have to help Ukraine rebuild itself. This is the most important task facing us today. Ukraine has to regain its territory. Russia has to withdraw. The primacy of international law has to be restored.
Poland understands that if Russia is not stopped in Ukraine, it will become a real threat to another European countries.
If we agree to that, then Russia will not stop. It will want to bite off other pieces of territory. It will want to seize the Baltic states, perhaps my country, Poland. Perhaps it also wants to seize Bulgaria, the Czech Republic, Slovakia. This is the former Soviet sphere of influence. We have to say no to this, and we are saying no.
Poland has provided more than 3 billion euros in military aid to Ukraine. This figure was announced in April 2023 by President Duda. Kyiv and Warsaw are working on the creation of joint ventures for the production of weapon and ammunition. President Volodymyr Zelensky said this during a meeting with Polish Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki. And in the Polish city of Gliwice, there is a technology center for a repair and maintenance of tanks. Recently, the Minister of Defense of Poland said that 2 Leopard tanks from Ukraine were brought to the plant. Reported by Anastasia Tarnawska, Kristina Dąbrowska, UATV News.